What the fuck is going on, guys and gals? My name is William Clark and welcome to a fucking video. I'm here on my modded Wii. So you know shit's about to go down now. Okay, so now that shit's about to go down, let me tell you what kind of shit's going down. The audio might be a little bit weird. I'm sitting on the bed, you know, whatever. I'm going to be playing some Nintendont, which is basically a GameCube emulator. And you see a little flickering, I don't give a fuck. That's what you're gonna have to deal with. Now, what I like about this emulator is the fact that you can pretty much do whatever. You know how the modded Wii, the one that I have a modded Wii, which is a black one. The black Wii doesn't fucking play GameCube games because it's not the right connection. You know, it's not the right model, I mean. And that's the fucking problem here, is that there's no actual model that... Well, actually, I have two Wiis that are compatible with GameCube. But this one, you can actually still play GameCube games with this application. Now, Nintendo, I've already got some games here, and I'll show you what, I'll show you some. Okay, so I have Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds, fucking awesome game by the way. Fire Emblem GameCube US, which is Path of Radiance. Now the problem with this is the fact that, you know, if you don't have folders that are pretty much named the game that you have, you're gonna be fucked up. Because here I have it set to, on the SD card anyway, they all have to be named game.iso. Now, originally I thought this was game.iso, like type that in. No. .iso is the file type that's already there. So all you have to do is press game, or type in the word game, whenever you download something to this particular thing. Now it has to be under games, I believe. Games in your SD, I think it's in the root of the SD card, or USB. But from here, you can play games like Buffy, Fire Emblem, Harry Potter, Mario, any GameCube game that exists out there. I don't know. I mean, as long as you have the storage space, I mean, there you go. Now let's try a little bit of Buffy, because, I don't know, now, note to self, little copyright thing going on. I don't really care about, you know, copyright and shit. But, you know, all rights go to whatever, you know, characters do stuff. So it runs perfect, actually. And they might be wondering, can you set memory cards on here? Yes, you can. You can actually set memory cards. So you can save your games and all that good shit. So, if you want to quit the game, just press the home button on your Wii remote. But it doesn't actually work as a standalone Wii remote. You have to have either a nunchuck, I believe, or a classic controller, which I have right here. So yeah, you can play fucking GameCube games using non-GameCube controllers. I mean, you pretty much have to, because right here there is no way to play GameCube games on the modded Wii aside from this. So there's no controller ports, there are no memory card slots, so you're pretty much fucked unless you have a modded Wii like this one. So let's load up the cemetery here. I know, a little spoiler alert for those of you that haven't played this game yet. Which I don't really care. I mean, this game's old as fuck. This is the GameCube we're talking about here, so I'm pretty sure you had plenty of time. Now, the controls are a little weird. The A button is actually, whatever. So, look forward to actually some Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds gameplay in the future. Because I am gonna fucking... I actually beat this game once. On an actual GameCube back in the day. I believe it was actually on my Wii that I beat the game. So yeah, now you can see it's perfect. You know, the frames run smoothly. And the game overall looks beautiful. Looks like it should. Looks like as if you are actually playing it on a GameCube. There's no lag, or hardly ever any. If there is, I don't notice any lag at all. That's good. So you can pretty much just like, use the shovel, whatever right here, just kill these things. So we just do that, and hey, fuck you. I hate the crawling ones, when you make them down to that. I hate that shit. So, yeah, I mean, there you have it. You can easily... actually, yeah, you can easily play GameCube games. Now, here's the problem I have with this emulator. I don't think there's a mapping system. Like most emulators, you can map your controller and just be like, okay, so I want to correspond the A button with the A button and whatever, or actually, if I want to make it look like pretty much a GameCube controller and how it would function, I would have the B button, which is on the A button is where the B button is on the Pro controller, not the Pro, this is the fucking Switch. But the B button
you'll have the common sense to stay
actually corresponds with the B button on the GameCube controller. The A button does the same. And if you are
just what a girl needs.
A fucking person like me who's used to... I can kind of get used to the mapping system and stuff. But that's one problem I have that I can overcome easily just by getting used to the controls of this controller. The X and Y buttons are pretty much switched. The X button... actually, all the buttons are fucked. On the GameCube controller, the B button is on the far left. Of the buttons. The A button is the middle button, like where Buffy's kicking. I'm actually pressing the supposed A button, or where it should be, but it's actually the B button. The A button is where I think it's the X button should be, and the Y button is what the X button should be. So that all the buttons are pretty much fucked if you're using a controller like this controller, the classic controller, but actually, I don't know if you can mod this on a regular Wii or not. That actually has GameCube compatibility. So if you have GameCube compatibility, you don't have to worry about this unless you want to play some video games and stuff, that you don't own, like me. I mean, I have this game somewhere, but I'm just not sure where. Fucking, just there.
Little pigs, little pigs.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna pick up that.
I'll find another
now, if you want to leave, just press the home button. But this will actually take you back to the homebrew channel. So yeah. Now here's what you can actually do within this particular software. Let's wait for it to load for a little bit. And you can also load from the USB. I'm loading from my SD card because. And why not? But you have all these games. You press the B button for settings. You can use cheats, debug mode pretty much, memory card emulation, cheat paths, force widescreen, force progressive, auto boot, unlock read speed, OC or OS report, Wii U. This also works on Wii U if you mod that thing. Drive access LED, log. Max pads, I guess you can have like 4, whatever. So you can have like 4 controllers, I guess. Language, auto, video, whatever. And you can actually, video width, screen position, patch stuff, arcade mode, Wiimote, CC, rumble, skip IPL. You can do all this stuff. And if you have memory cards, you can select whatever block, however many blocks you want, pretty much. If they make it as a physical copy or a physical memory card, you most likely can do it here. I have it set to like 507, so apparently unstable. I want the stable version. 251, okay, I'm gonna go to 323 this time. I want the stable version, I want it to fucking be stable when I'm playing my games. But you can have multi-memory cards, native controls. I do believe this is not region locked, so you can play Japanese GameCube games on here. I'm not sure. I haven't tried that yet. But I do know I have a lot of games on here. I basically got rid of some of my Wii games that are on the SD card because I don't know. I copied them to a hard drive, or a USB thing, so don't worry, I can get those back any time. As long as the thing doesn't corrupt. But you know, I wanted to make room for GameCube games because that's what I'm going to be doing more of. You know, more videos of GameCube games and more GameCube games in general. So go back, press the home button. The games I have are Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Chaos Bleeds, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which if you are in the UK, it's Philosopher's Stone. Fucking weird, I know. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, Need for Speed Underground, Paper Mario The 1,000-Year Door, the best Paper Mario game in the series, in my opinion. Pokemon Channel, I like that game. Sonic Gems Collection, Super Smash Bros. Melee, and Yu-Gi-Oh! The False-Bound Kingdom. So this application is fucking gorgeous. You know, you can play, as long as you have the space for it, any GameCube game that you want. Now, why didn't I choose Blood Rain or Mario Kart Double Dash? Well, simple. And that's a simple reason. Because I've already got those games as physical copies. There's no need to download. I can play them on two of my, well actually one of my Wii's because my other Wii didn't fucking work. Or I can play on the GameCube. Now actually, I can boot the GameCube disc, I think. And I don't want to try it because I might fuck up the GameCube disc, but if I do fuck it up, I'm gonna go with a cheap game I can get pretty easily, just to test it out. But I think you can actually put in some good old-fashioned GameCube games that you own and put it that way. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this because I'm not positive. But yeah, I have like 9 or 10 games here that I can probably do videos on. So yeah, that's how Mafia works. Nah, I'm just fucking around. But this is actually how you can play GameCube games on a modded Wii that cannot play GameCube games regularly. And I like the fact that you can use any controller that you want, pretty much. Xbox, I've heard, PS3, PS4, any kind of controller. You know, just stick your thing in a USB slot on your Wii. And that's the only way to really do it if you use Xbox, PS3, PS4, whatever. But I mean, I have the classic controller, which it serves me great. It serves me great. Now, PS1, on the other hand, I am not gonna bother emulating because I can't. It doesn't really work. But I'm just focusing on the GameCube aspect because this is fucking awesome. And as far as I know, all these work. You know, Fire Emblem works, I can do videos on that. Buffy works, I can do videos on that. I haven't tried any of the other games, but I'm pretty sure they work. I downloaded all these from the same website, pretty much. rommode.com or something. I might link it down below, maybe, and be like, oh yeah, you know, this is, you know, a pretty good website to download, you know, game view. Yes, they work in a .exe file, but all you gotta do is just like fucking just click OK and just decline any offers that they give you for like you know, defenders or whatever, anything like that, any offers, and just click just whatever and just wait for the game to install. And sometimes it's in a .zip file, and sometimes it's in a .rar file, so you have to get WinRAR or 7-zip. So keep that in mind when you're downloading from ROM mode or whatever, ROM media or something like that. Also, another thing to note about this emulator is that, like I mentioned before, it runs smooth as fuck. It's like you're actually playing on a GameCube. But that's because this, you know, the Wii was designed for backwards compatibility. And for the most part, yeah, the Wii has somewhat updated graphics from the GameCube. But for the most part, graphics on the GameCube are well enough to work on a Wii. So, there you have it, guys and gals. This has been a Nintendont moment. Now, why is it called Nintendont? I have no fucking idea. Because there's a fucking GameCube emulator, and it works. It fucking works. So, I mean, I don't know. It makes no sense. But you know what? My next video is probably going to be something with Yu-Gi-Oh! Or what. Just any one of these games. Pick and choose a game. I don't fucking care. I'm just going to play them anyway. So that's it for this video, guys and gals. If you like this video, give this video a like. If it's fine too. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams. And whatever the fuck else that I do. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, people, and Brohoof. Boom. I know I didn't Brohoof because I'm sitting in my bed and I don't want to get up. So, fuck it.